guess also in college is when I started to learn about, service and community, and so two of the major things that I did early on in college were volunteer at the homeless shelter in town and participate in the Colby Cares About Kids program. So the homeless shelter was awesome, and I ended up volunteering with this girl who's on the crew team with me. And I just thought I really wanted to be a part of something like inside the Waterville community, because Colby's in this town called Waterville. It's pretty, I don't know, it's just like a little draft. I don't know. It's a great town. It's a great town. I shouldn't call it draft. It's a great little town, but the college is separated and it's up on a hill and separated from the town. So there's just so many, there's just so much misunderstanding between the school and the town, and so I really wanted to commit to something during my time at Colby that, forced me to get to know more of the people within the town and sort of help build that understanding. So starting freshman year, we volunteered at this homeless shelter at 6 a.m. on Friday mornings. And it was a blast. I met so many really, really interesting, cool people. I learned a lot of really crazy things. But we volunteered there and we cooked breakfast for everybody. And then there was just an hour of time just to talk with the guests who were staying there and, learn about their stories and teach them a little bit about what we're doing at Colby. And I think that really helped them understand, that we're not these uppity college kids who, only stay on this hill and don't really try to do anything within the community. So that was really neat, and I continued that through my senior year. In my senior year, I ran the program of volunteers who worked there. It was also my first little dabble in fundraising too, because we did an empty bowls fundraiser for the shelter, where we got donated bowls from the Colby Pottery Club and soup from Colby Cafeteria, and we sold the bowls for $20, and you could come and get soup to fill your bowl, and then we had some live entertainment and stuff going on in the background. We raised about, $2,000 or something, so it was kind of a cool first, learning what fundraising was all about, sort of leading into my future then at City Year. But and then the Colby Cares About Kids program was amazing because it brought Colby students into the local schools in Waterville, and we had a mentor in the school, or a mentee in the schools, and I ended up working with mine all throughout my college career. He was amazing. My favorite story about him was the first day. We were all, I was with a group, there were 6 Colby students and 6 kids who were all in kindergarten, and we hadn't been paired with who specifically our student was going to be, but Miss Shaw, the guidance counselor, brought us all together, and that day we were supposed to sort of decide which kid we thought we could work the best with, and we sat in a circle, very similar to City. It was great, and we all said our name and something that we liked, and she said, my name's Miss Shaw, and I like animals, and then Trey was next, and he said, my name's Trey, I don't like animals, I like to beat them up. And I was like, I want to be that kid. So Trey and I had a great time together. He hated me at the beginning, hated me. He's like, when am I going to get a new mentor? Can I work with that person? Oh. The whole first couple months, and then, by the end of that year, we had our end of year barbecue, and I remember I had to be a little bit late because I had class, and all the kids came onto campus, and we had this whole festival of things, and I was looking around for him, and all of a sudden, out of the corner, he's just bolting towards me, and he gives me this huge hug, and he says, I'm gonna miss you so much, and I don't know, it was a really cool experience to be able to work with him, and he had a lot of issues, and just in school, and figuring out where he belonged, and very, very bright kid, and his mom was awesome. She was a single mom, but she made him give away his toys. She made him go through all of his toys before every Christmas and decide, which ones that he wanted to donate. These are not people who had a lot of means, but he would, have to go through all of his toys before the holidays and donate back, which toys he didn't feel like he played with that often. And I just thought that was such a cool thing, and cool to, inspiring a kid who's so little and, you know, is a little bit grumpy about stuff like that. So I hope he's doing well. The one regret I have is I just haven't been able to keep in touch with him, so I just have no idea, you know, how he's doing, but I'm sure he's doing well.